Hello everyone, this is Matt with True Potential Media. You can find us anytime online at truepotentialmedia.com. Today I want to talk to you about how to create lists on Twitter. So sitting here on your Twitter, just on the home page, before I actually show you how to create a list, I want to show you an example of a list someone made. Actually, I did on my own account. And want to tell you what the power of it is. So I'm going to go up here and just find my account. There I am. I'm going to come down to list. Okay, so you can see some list here that I created. I'm going to look at this one called NRB Tweeps. Okay, so to give you the story of this, I was attending the National Religious Broadcasters Convention, and I knew that a lot of people would be attending as well, and I knew that a lot of them would be on Twitter, and there was just nowhere where I could find them all in one place that was easy for me to go through and start following them in hopes that they would follow me back. So it was at that point that I learned how to create lists and really what the power of them is. So when you're looking here at this, you can see that there's over 200 members, 231 members. 7 people have subscribed to this list, but that's never going to be equal to that. It just doesn't happen that way. But still, a lot of people use this list, especially during this event. So if you were someone that was attending the NRB convention with me, and you found that I have this list developed, then it would be really easy for you to basically just create, to get the following of everyone there that's on the showroom floor with you. And the way you would do that is just to go here to members, and look at that. It's got all 231 laid out with their bio, and where it's very simple for you to just come over here and hit follow. That's how powerful this is. You're giving everybody that's there at the convention the ability to come here and just start networking with each other, following back and forth. Now, it took me some time to do this, but it was well worth it. Started sending the link, this link here, out to people. This one here, I was sending that out to people so they could see it. And then the ones that weren't on my list, they started tweeting to me saying, hey, add me to your list, add me to your list. So I went from just being someone at the convention to being a source of the convention. And that is a very powerful place to be. Now here, when we first came to it, all these tweets, these are tweets coming from these 231 members. So I can keep up with everyone, because one of the worst things that happens during a convention is you go your separate ways and then you completely lose touch, right? Well, this makes it very easy, and especially with Twitter, it's great. So let's jump in how to actually create a list for yourself. So I'm here on Dave's account, Godslinger, at Godslinger, and he has a heart for youth pastors. So he's wanting to kind of start following them, get them following him, and just have some really good, strong conversation with youth pastors. So how do we do that? You come over here to your shadow box, man, drop that down, and right here where it says list. Now, Dave has actually created some and doing some, but starting from scratch, you may have something that says you have no list, you're not a member of or subscribed to. You just go to the button there that says create list. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to name this list. Now, for me, you saw that I did NRB Tweeps. You want to have something in there so that they understand exactly what this list is. You don't want to have code words in here that they don't understand. Because when you add someone to your list, they actually get an email telling them that you have added them into this list. And so you get right in front of them And again, they're going to probably check you out saying, well, why is this guy adding me to a list? And, well, what's the name of this list he's adding me to? So it can really help get you in front of some that you've been trying to get in front of, whether major influencers or whoever it may be. They will get a notification that you added them to a list. So in this case, we're going to just say youth pastors. Let's see a description. Youth pastors giving it all they got. Now I'm going to make this private just because we're doing this tutorial. Dave obviously is going to have a lot more control on his account, and he can decide if he wants to keep this list, make it public, make it private, delete it, whatever it may be. So you would actually hit public just so everyone could follow this list. I'm going to hit it private just to keep Dave's. I want to make sure that anything that posts is coming from Dave. So we're going to go ahead and save list. All right. And now you're going to notice that it brings you straight to the page. So you can see the name of your list. You can see the description here. Number of members, subscribers, and such. Which obviously right now, there's nothing. So right here, Twitter's trying to give you the ability to add people by just adding in their user names. You can, if you know usernames, you can just type them in here, do a search, and do it that way. Or if you already know that you're following some people that you want to be a part of this list, you would actually come here to following. Right here, it says you can add it from your following page. So let's go ahead and do that. Come on, internet. Okay, so now here's everyone that Dave's already following. So I'm going to look down through here, and I'm going to find someone that is a youth pastor. Boom, Jonathan Wright, youth pastor. That's what I wanted to see. So all you have to do when you find someone you want to add to a list that you're making, whether it's public or private, you're going to come over here to the shadow man, click, add or remove from list. Click there, and then it's going to bring up any list that you've created. You simply click the one you want, and it's done. Now you can X out of this. Now, I'm going to try something here just in case you haven't started following people yet, but you're trying to build a list already. I'm going to type in youth pastor here in the search. So if you're trying to build this list and you're not following anyone like Dave was, you would do this search, and I'm trying to find youth pastors. One thing I want you to notice is tweets. These are people that have tweeted something about youth pastors. That doesn't mean that they are a youth pastor. Okay, you might notice some names, and you may say, oh yeah, I know Joshua, he's a youth pastor, so you can follow him and such. But what we're looking for are people to add to our list. So I would come over here to people, click here, and now ones that actually have youth pastor in their bio is coming up. So I can look through here. You can see that Dave is already following quite a bit, which is great. I just want to find somebody that he's not so I can show you. Let's see here. He likes individuals, not organizations. I'm sorry if I'm making you sick here. Okay. Just want to please God. This is a youth pastor, Dexter Tucker. So, I can go ahead and just hit follow here if I wanted to. Or you can just come over here to the shadow man, click this, add or remove from list. Now again, I am not following Dexter, am I? But it's still allowing me to add him to my list of youth pastors. Click. And that is done. Now, let's make for sure that that is happening. Now again, if you come up on someone and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot they were a youth pastor. you could come over here to the Shadow Man and just do the same thing. Click right there, add and remove from list, youth pastors. And there they are. They are added. But I want to make for sure my list is actually working. So I'm going to go up here and click Home. And now I'm going to go back to the Shadow Man up top and hit List. Now I can see youth pastors giving it all they got. And it looks like there's 3 members, but let's just go ahead and check it out. And here it is. Youth pastors, a private list, youth leaders giving it all they got, 3 members, and there's the tweets from those 3 members. And it's just going to keep uploading all their tweets so you can keep up with them. I can go over here, hit list members, and I can see there they are. So that is how simple it is to create a list. And at times, if you're going to a convention and you're talking about hundreds of people, it can be tedious to creating lists. But I cannot stress to you how powerful it is to have these people in a group, on a list, here on Twitter, so that you become a source for everyone else that's there at the convention, and it's very easy for you to stay connected with everyone. Now, if you have any questions about today's lesson, you can sure reach me on True Potential's Twitter account, or you can send me an email at matt@truepotentialmedia.com. Hope you enjoyed today. Look forward to talking to you next time.